Hi SPA friends! Today I'm going to be talking about using technology in the classroom. We all know teaching 21st century skills is really important, and we need to make sure that our students are prepared to use technology in the classroom, post-secondary options, and their careers. So I've put together a presentation to show you a few ideas to better use technology in the classroom. The first one is going to be Prezi. This is an online tool which also can be downloaded on an iPad in order to allow students to create virtual presentations on a canvas. This is an alternative to PowerPoint and a great tool to introduce students in to use in their presentations. A lot of schools have class sets of iPads, or at least a few, that you can check out and use in your classroom and allow students to get on and create their own presentation. The next one is Remind 101, and while this is not a tool that you will use inside of the classroom, it's a great technology tool in order to stay in touch with both your students and your parents. Remind 101 is an app that you can download on any smartphone or your iPad, and it allows you to create virtual classes to stay connected with your students and your parents. It also gives you an alternative phone number so that you don't have to give out your own personal cell phone to students and parents. It's a great way to make sure that you can text students or parents and let them know of upcoming tests or announcements. The next technology tool is SplashTop. SplashTop is a remote control for your desktop or laptop computer and allows you to move around the classroom while still controlling your desktop computer. So SplashTop is something that you will download on either a smartphone or an iPad in addition to your laptop or desktop computer. And it gives you access on your iPad in order to control your desktop. So if you're using a PowerPoint or a Prezi presentation or trying to show any type of virtual demonstration, you can control that right from your laptop. This gives you a lot more freedom to walk around your classroom and not be tied to the front of the room. The next one is Hokusai Audio Editor. This is a great way for students to create podcasts. Sometimes, definitely, we always have students who need a little additional enrichment. Hokusai can be a way to set up students on the iPad, allow them to create tutorials or other teaching tools, and post those to your classroom website. This can help the students have an enrichment activity and also give your struggling learners an additional resource to go and learn a new topic. The next one is WebQuests. These are great ways in order to create an activity in class where the students are doing the learning themselves. This can take away from having to do lecture or PowerPoint presentations to give notes because students are given the resources to learn the material on their own. Google Sites actually has a resource for you to set up your WebQuest and give student directions. The next one are just iPad apps. There are tons of free iPad apps that you can use that are dedicated to Common Core and state standards. So spend an afternoon looking through whatever standard you're on, and I bet there's an iPad for that. For example, this year I was working with an earth science teacher who was having a really hard time with students engaging in rocks and minerals. So we looked through and found 3 different iPad apps that teach rocks and minerals virtually and allowed students to get much more excited and engaged about the topic. And finally is Show Me. Show Me is an iPad app which is an interactive whiteboard, so you can create ahead of time tutorials for your students, and there's also a huge library of tutorials which students can get on and use for themselves. So this is a great technology tool to use during station time. Students can get on to Show Me and find the tutorial that they need help with and get their own help without having to consistently ask the teacher for help. So there are lots more technology tips, but this is just something to get you started. I hope you've gotten something out and can use it in your classroom. Thanks, guys.